Group mobilizes Northerners to spam apps owned by Igbos on Play Store. A self-acclaimed media news company known as Daily News Hausa on Facebook has called on Northerners to post terrible reviews about the apps of some Nigerian businesses believed to be owned by Southeasterners. This, they claim, is in retaliation for how the Easterners allegedly discredited ex-presidential aspirant Adamu Garba's Krawi app until Google accepted the report and removed the Krawi application from Play Store. Oh, wow. So then this gives a screenshot of what was actually said on the actual news platform, which is self-acclaimed. That was a bit shady. So it says, people of the North should respond to show IPOB we are more effective than them. On this, we have investigated some big apps of IPOB members that are still in Play Store, and we want them to go and report them until Google has deleted the app. First of all, it's Biafra World Radio founder, Iroko TV founder Jason Njoku, Soft Talk Messenger, and that's it. And it ends. For those who do not understand how to report on Play Store, here's a full explanation. I have screenshots in 5 photos. Not to be shady, for the fact that you don't even know how to report on Play Store, you're not even harnessed in the thing of technology. But the fact is, I don't know, it's a bit strange. Like, you know that the Krawi app was actually deleted for justified reasons. Again, you don't just report or give bad reviews and all of a sudden Google's just gonna be like, you know what, let's delete it. No. They themselves will have to review, and the review would have to match up with the complaints, and then they can see what they're gonna do after. Because it has been proven that the Krawi app spies. Obviously, we know that, okay, a lot of apps do take, consumer information. But then again, the way they do it is that they do it in a way where, what do you call it? How do I say? It's like strategic. They make it like a whole new document, and they just make you like scroll until the end and say agree. You don't have to agree. I mean, to read all through that is a lot. But by the law, you're consenting to them using your information. But then even on Krawi app, there is nothing like that. And apps that information that the people do not consent to being used is being used. And of course, with Nigerians understanding that, okay, fine, this man is literally a supporter of the Buhari-led administration, the same administration that defends Issa Pantami, who has had links with terrorist groups, especially him being the leader of, or the minister of digital technology and communications or whatever, that rang a bell in the mind of Nigerians, and they were like, absolutely not. So they reported the app. And again, whether you like it or not, Google, they're not dumb. They're just going to delete an app just because there are complaints. There has to be review for it. And for all these apps, I mean, it's just so petty. Like, it's so petty. And I'm like, you really want to waste your energy doing this when we need you guys to go on Twitter, retweet, like, and, basically raise more awareness. You don't do that. All of a sudden, you're not able to, but you're going the extra mile to make sure that these apps owned by Southerners or Southeasterners specifically are taken down, which is just like, how? Like, there are times where we need you, even for your own, okay, fine. Can say it's selfish that, we expect them to defend us all the time. But then, do you even defend yourselves? You get attacked by I mean, at this point, Boko Haram is literally part of your society at this point. But then you don't make any things. You do not you just don't do anything, and they keep attacking you every single time, and nothing happens, and you're just there. Isn't that embarrassing? No, isn't it embarrassing? Because again, I'm just trying to understand why, out of all the events, all the big events that has happened this year, this is what you guys choose to bring your energy around, and then focus on this as a target, as a goal. Does this make sense? Does it make sense? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, it's just please. Well, the Krawi app gained some prominence during the NSAS protest in 2020 when its owner tweeted against the protest and sued. I just can't even read this with you sued the CEO of Twitter for supporting the protest. Did he though? I think, okay, cool. Well, only recently, Twitter deleted a genocidal tweet believed to be made against the Igbos by President Buhari, after which its operations were banned in Nigeria. According to Garba, the owner of Krawi app, Twitter has no right to infuse into our local political affairs. It's a company, not a government. By removing our democratically elected president's speech to the people of Nigeria, Twitter needs to shut down from Nigeria's internet space. Honestly, it's the confidence of this man, always talking, yappa, yappa. No one asked. No one asked. Did you ask? I didn't ask, because you're out here defending a government that is oppressing you and your people. Well, maybe not oppressing you, because it seems like as if you're living a very good life and you're enjoying a lot of things. But yeah. Someone here just says, illiterates. Why do these northerners expose their stupidity always, especially in pursuit of the Igbos? Listen, you can't come against the Igbos and try to look smart. It's not going to work. Honestly, at this point, I mean, you have to learn. Someone says Igbos had gone ahead of the northerners part of Nigeria, more intelligent, more sophisticated, more informed, and well articulated. Hashtag we move. Listen, if you want to be petty, Nigerians can definitely take it there. Well, specifically in this case, Igbos can take it there. Listen, they are very focused on what they want to achieve, but you want to test them, do it at your discretion and at your own risk. That's it. That's all I can say. Somebody says Fulani foolishness is really increasing instead of reducing. People that cannot develop their own app are trying to spam apps that are beneficial to them, indicating that average northerners are not different from Buhari, considering what he did to Twitter. I mean, what is even embarrassing was the fact that on that same on the same Facebook page where the self-acclaimed media house by called Fulani News or whatever, gave screenshots on how to do it. I'm like, really? You're giving them help, or even how to are they even very well versed with Play Store and how apps work to know how to give a review or a complaint, and then you're teaching them how to do it? I mean, it is the extra effort they're putting in. It is the extra effort that is being put in. And, frankly, we didn't ask for it. We didn't ask for it. Someone says, you are gathering husband terrorist group like you to join. Interesting. So you want Nigerians to join a partisan political app where freedom of speech is suppressed? My dear, your head is filled with cow dungs and nonsense. All right. Again, the man himself, or the owner of the Krabi app, is not necessarily a popular person. I don't. He's not really liked as much in the Nigerian space. I mean, because again, he's very much a pick-me, a sycophantic. When something can be very wrong, very, very wrong, and then he still defend the government. That is very sad, but that's just what is happening. Another comment here says, they will still have to hire Southerners to do the job for them, because if you don't know it, you don't know it. I'm not sure, but that's what it is. Put what you think, and don't forget to like and subscribe.